We're on a mission scouring the internet for good hair tips, bad hair tips, and going through them together and just figuring it out. And so today I saw something that caught my attention. I went from thin hair to thick hair in a week from Brightside. Hello and welcome to the Queendom. I'm Sarah Engel and today we are going through Brightside's I went from thin hair to thick hair in a week and finding out like how much of this is actually real. Anytime somebody says something happens in just a week, I'm really hesitant. But there might be good tidbits in there that we can gather and use that might work more long term, but I don't think anybody's gonna go from the thumbnail where it's like basically balding to super thick hair in a week. There is not instantaneous, meaningful results for almost anything. I'm just really curious to see what they're gonna tell us and we can go along and figure it out. I think that's part of the fun of this is that we can go through it together, and if we're not sure about something, then we can either try it or look it up and use our, for lack of a better word, maybe I shouldn't call it that. I don't know, maybe if I call it the BS detector, the FTC won't come after me. Yes, that's what BS stands for. It's Brightside. It's a Brightside detector. Without further ado, let's find out what Brightside is telling us for how to magically make our hair in a week go from thin and balding to super duper 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 thick. So, oh, this is some fun music. Oh, I like the drama here.
Whether you're a guy or a girl, there's one thing I think we all dream of: having gorgeous, thick hair. At least, it's always been a dream of mine. I actually managed to get there in just a week using all natural methods.
Who is this, by the way? Why don't we see her? Why don't we see her thick hair? They never show their faces. It's like if you're most YouTubers, not like conglomerate channels just full of teams of people churning out all this like stock footage content. Like they're at least talking with you face to face, and you can look at them and you can see like if they know what they're talking about. What does their hair actually look like? And it's like so much more personal versus you're just getting this voice probably that they hired from somebody on Fiverr. Anyway, I digress. Let's just see what she has to say. Maybe it's good. But I can tell you right away, nothing's gonna make your hair magically thick in a week.
I had thin hair for as long as I can remember. And
I'm sure that's her.
A huge insecurity of mine. And I definitely didn't want to put a bunch of chemicals on my scalp. So I just...
There are some, just as an FYI, especially if you're a female, if there is a male in your life or in your bathroom that uses some of there's like for men chemicals in their hair to keep their hair. But there's chemicals that men use in their hair that's safe for men to use that can actually cause fertility issues and a lot of problems with women. Not to say though, what she's saying, that's the whole thing about chemicals being bad. Like the whole universe is made up of chemicals. And so there's this whole like push for natural. A lot of this is just marketing. A lot of cases, yes, natural is good, but we've talked about before some of the DIY natural stuff. Like there's a line. There's a line with anything. Anytime you go too far to the extreme with almost anything, it's not good. But if it's something you just bought made by chemists who are hair experts, it's approved by the FDA, you don't have to have a prescription for it. In a lot of cases, it's probably safer for you than some concoction you made out of stuff you mixed together from your fridge. Keep that in mind. There's always a balance, like the force.
I tried like 6 different things, but the one that really took my pathetic thin hair and turned it into thick, luscious locks was fenugreek seeds.
Fenugreek seeds.
I know.
If there was a product that magically made someone's hair go from something to something in a week, everybody in the world would be buying it. I'm not saying that it might not have some sort of benefit to your hair. And you know what? Maybe we try it for a week. Maybe we try, I don't know if she's going to eat them or smush them on her head. Let's find out. What are you going to do with your seeds, woman?
I did do my research. Apparently,
Did you?
these seeds have hormones in them that are responsible for hair growth. So I used fenugreek in 2 ways to treat my hair. I made a hairspray and a hair oil. Let them soak in water overnight. The next morning, drain them and put the water into a spray bottle or rinse your hair with it after you.
I mean, honestly, this sounds like a way to... Unless you're doing this in a controlled environment, this sounds like a good way to make bacteria grow in things. This is like, think about this. Leave some sort of food in water overnight, let it sit out. Do you want to eat that? No, that's disgusting.
I got results in just a week. So
Okay, I'm gonna call BS, bright side, on this. That is not real. Here's what they're doing. They're damaging their entire reputation, sacrificing their credibility, even if there are actual benefits to this seed, by showing stupid, obviously fake results like this. Like, why do this?
Of course, there are all kinds of other natural remedies you can use to thicken up your hair. Eggs are one of the best. They give your hair a much-needed dose of protein that'll make your strands strong and thick.
That's the thing. I think a lot of these things assume, too, that just by dumping something on your head makes your hair, like, fully absorb it. Like, yes, you might be getting some into your scalp, but just because there's protein in eggs, smushing eggs on your hair does not make the protein absorb into it. Some claim that applying egg yolks to the hair can stimulate hair growth. However, no research has shown egg yolk application is an effective method to reduce the incidence of hair loss or promote new hair growth. There we go, from Medical News Today. But there's not a lot of risk to it, unless you're allergic to eggs. So, if you want to play with eggs on your head, it's not gonna hurt you, probably.
Using this egg hair mask 1 to 2 times a week will do the trick.
Is she doing all of these masks 1 to 2 times a week? Let's think about this. The last one, how many times did she say to use that last mask? She wants to use the seed one and the egg one a few times a week, and she did all this in 1 week. She just basically spent her whole week dumping goo on her head. I call BS for Brightside.
Olive oil is another awesome au naturel hair treatment. It's packed with essential vitamins like A and E.
You know you can actually just buy vitamin E oil.
Mix half a cup of honey and a 1/4 cup of olive oil.
I can't make the claim on honey because I can't find any studies on it. So it's like your guess is as good as mine. I don't think it's gonna hurt your hair. And it smells good and it tastes good. But probably wouldn't taste very good if you mixed it with oil.
Mix the castor oil and coconut oils in equal proportions.
Oils in general, we did know, can help protect hair from damage. Yes, I don't think we disagree with it.
This oil concoction will give you instant results. Just
Instant
don't go over-
results. That's one of those things you look for that's a big red flag. Instant results. Anything that is for long-term effects, instant results is not usually associated with it. Unless it's like chopping off a limb. That will give you long-term permanent results. And that is not what we're going for here.
It's worth mentioning another important natural oil that can help you on your way to thicker hair. Peppermint oil. And there is no mile-long recipe for it either. You just have to add it to your shampoo or conditioner.
Peppermint oil's pleasant smell and tingly feeling lend themselves to use in many cosmetic and hair products. Peppermint oil's concentration of menthol can be irritating to skin and scalp in some individuals. But scientific research on peppermint oil for hair growth is limited at this time. Peppermint oil, or any essential oil, should be used with care to avoid reactions, side effects, or toxicity. The benefit of essential oils is that only a small amount may have a strong effect. From what it sounds like, I don't know if I would recommend this. It's one of those things where they add it to it because it has that smell, and it has sometimes a tingly feeling that makes it feel like it's doing something. That's the same reason that they make shampoo that lathers. The suds actually do not clean your hair. They add that stuff to make it suds, to create those sudsy bubbles, because it makes you feel like you're cleaning your hair and it plays a psychological effect, and people like that. I wonder where they get this information. Use it carefully, there we go.
I don't know if you've read about all the stuff aloe vera can do for your health, but
Aloe
it's
vera
pretty
might
amazing.
be
So,
good.
surprise, surprise,
I would say aloe vera, there's also so many good things from aloe vera. It has so many good properties. It's not gonna probably make your hair thicker, but it might be nice for your scalp. So I'm not gonna complain. Go rub an aloe plant on your head.
So don't stop after the first few times just because you don't see results right away. Trust me. You'll
Hey,
be glad.
wait. She says it don't stop if you don't see results right away because it requires time. You need to keep at it. I thought you said this worked in a week. Bright side lady?
Blow dryers and curling irons fry your hair and make it weaker and thinner.
This may not help your hair grow thicker out of your head, but it will help it from getting thinner once it's grown out of your head by protecting it from things that are gonna cause it to break off.
If you like the volume that curls give you, just go with hair rollers or other no-heat alternatives.
That's true. There's a lot of heatless ways to curl your hair and get volume in your hair. So there you go, bright side. You've got something for us.
Another thing you have to watch out for is your hair products. It's no secret that most shampoos and conditioners these days are full of chemicals that
Everything is full of chemicals. You are made of chemicals. I am made of chemicals. Water is a chemical. H2O. Don't drink it. It's full of chemicals. All that hydrogen and oxygen.
Last but not least, try not to wash your hair every single day.
There you go.
It can be
That
pretty
is-
hard. Trust
Oh.
me, I get it.
Yes, you do not have to wash your hair every single day. I don't recommend washing your hair every single day, but that's not really gonna change the thickness so much. It's just hard on your hair. You're gonna be more likely to break off and stuff. But if you do want to wash your hair every single day, I recommend I recommend products like New Wash from Hair Story. They're a company that you can wash your hair with oils, basically is what it is. It's not a shampoo and it's not a co-wash, but it works really, really well. And they even have a new formulation out that is for people who have oilier hair. I haven't tried it yet, but I kind of want to try it.
And that's all I've got for you today.
That's all she's got for us. So they haven't said anything too revolutionary here. I think some of the key things that they didn't mention though, for hair health in general, taking care of yourself physically is gonna be probably first and foremost the best way to get thick hair. Yes, there's things you can do to stop it from breaking off, but when it comes to changing what's growing out of your head, it's more about what you're putting into your body. All the proper nutrients that you need, making sure you get plenty of sleep, and just taking care of your body. And of course, they don't want to tell you that because you can't do that in a week. It's not a quick, easy thing. So take care of yourself, take care of your mind and body, put good things in and good things will come out. Let me know in the comments below if you do have any tips and tricks, ways that you've made your hair grow thicker or longer. And a lot of times those will take longer than 1 week. So don't feel like you need to magically be able to give us something that's gonna magically make your hair grow super thick in 1 week. Anyways, if you want to see more videos like this, remember to subscribe. We put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so ring the little bell if you want those to come right to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. We've been on a mission. Whoopsies.
If it worked for me, then surely these tricks will work for you.
I love how she's like, if it works for me, then surely these tricks will work for you too. But every picture is a different person, and every couple seconds I'm like, which one's her? Which one are you? Is it you? Right there with your... Or is it the girl at the beginning? Who knows? Who knows? I wonder which one she is.